Hey all, and welcome back to the HSC playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Last week, we put the dreaded Y in his place, among other things, and we're going to continue the story at this part. This would usually take place later in the week, but I'm hungry for story progression now, so we'll do a little bit of story, and then we'll go knock a few other consoles around. Spar gave me a list of quests to do in between sessions, so I've done those, and I've basically unlocked a lot of prerequisites, so we're good.
Yeah, I told him to get a lot of the stuff out of the way so that we can just go straight into the required quests for taking out the rest of the Mobius and stuff like that, and we don't have to worry about clearing those on screen, because, frankly, they're not that interesting.
Well, I mean, there's some cool stuff in there, like I encountered those invisible Levnesses again, but besides that, yeah, they're just like typical quests. What I want to show on screen is A, all the Mobius fights, and B, the Ascension quests for the main crew. And we've done 2 of those in the shape of Lance and Mio, so it shouldn't be too bad overall.
Yeah, like I said, all of the side stories for the main party do involve Mobius fights, so you're going to get that one way or the other, no matter which way you decide to go with things here. Those are some fairly high-level Levness enemies over there, which I guess we're just going around.
Yeah, we sure the hell are, Spar.
Or the game can just trigger a cutscene and then hopefully not drop us in the middle of that group of enemies when we're done.
Psst. What's up? So, you've got M's memories.
Yeah.
Uni, why are we whispering?
Why are we whispering?
I do, yeah.
Oh, that looks ominous.
Guys, we're walking right towards there. You don't think we should maybe take a detour?
Tell you what,
I think they did say that the Cloud Keep is surrounded by a huge cloud of black fog, so I guess that's what that is.
Yeah, true.
Like how the two are connected?
I guess Uni in particular would be interested in having Mio having someone else's memories because Uni has the memories of her previous life.
Yes, that's true.
One of her previous lives.
Too, right?
God, I would kind of get annoyed if I had all my past lives' memories.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, who am I? What am I?
The amount of time that this world of Ionios has been going on for
There's a reason.
is kind of staggering from a normal lifespan standpoint. Just thinking about someone living for 70 to 80 years, we're going through tons of cycles. Think about people that only live for 10 years. That's like 7 times as many. I guess that's how math works.
Really?
So it's just kind of insane to think about. And I mean, you'll come to understand that as we play more, just how long this has been going on.
That's all. Hey, no grumbling. I'm in the same Levness as you.
I wish I was in the Levness right now, just punching things.
All right. I'll yield.
I love
Might as well save my
worlds that have their own idioms like that. And you know how they have the, I can't remember the word for it now, the spark and stuff like that.
Yeah, or shock, in the case of like Batman Beyond, aka Batman of the Future.
I think that was a supply drop.
Yeah, I love worlds that make their own words and stuff like that, their own idioms. It's just such a great world building technique. I think that might be a little out of your range, unfortunately, but there is a camp here to grab.
Ooh, very nice.
I think that, yeah, the airdrop is just out of our range for right now.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Not long now.
And we have more important things to get to anyway.
Indeedy so, man. This session I have been excited for. Let's beat up this bird in celebration.
For real.
I gave Noah a big hammer because I wanted Noah to have a big hammer.
That is a unique enemy right there. Hopefully he does not try to aggro you.
Oh no.
He's level 61. He'll probably kill you.
Yeah, probably.
Party seems to be doing better than they were in previous sessions in terms of damage, although it could be because we're fighting a normal-ass enemy instead of a boss now.
Mm-hmm. There he goes.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Yeah, the girl who beat up a bird.
Had to get our girl with the gall quote in.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this looks like an important platform.
To the point that you kind of wonder how Mobius never found this, right?
Well, maybe they did and just didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I guess you need the key to be able to do anything here.
It's kind of weird how
This
this group
journey.
is not being tracked every second of every day. Like, the Mobius just aren't all swarming them at once.
We're good.
Looks to the
You
side.
see?
I will look forward to seeing the reasoning. This is a very elaborate way to set an alarm clock, I've got to say. I just use my phone, personally.
Yeah, I actually have, to no one's surprise, music from Persona 5 as my alarm sound.
Of course you fucking do.
The song's name is Wake Up, Get Out There. How could I not choose it as an alarm sound?
Indeed. Very cool.
Very elaborate, and a lot more linear than you would think, actually.
Oh, it looks linear. Like, I've gone through enough RPG dungeons to know when one's linear, one's not.
Yeah, I feel like it's... It looks like it could have a lot of alternate paths, and then it's just... No, it's really just one straight shot.
Coming up, why don't you?
I feel like we could have just put it closer to the cliff and not needed a, 300-foot-long staircase over an empty pit.
Look, alright, the person we're gonna see here doesn't do things by halves.
You are correct.
Right. Let's move.
I do kind of know what's coming up now, who's gonna be here. It's pretty obvious if you've been keeping track of the story.
They literally said that we're looking for the Queen of Agnes. So that's not hard to figure out.
Yeah. So is this thing just invisible or out of phase entirely with the world?
That's kind of hard to answer because I don't really know. I would argue invisible, but then you have to wonder how much the invisibility affects. Like, is the person who's here just kind of barely visible, floating in the sky, because only the castle itself is invisible? Mobius just wandering by like, hey, who's that? Wait a minute.
Who the hell is that?
What kind of place is that?
Spoondrift Gate. Oh, Uni's not gonna like this.
A blast.
So this is the Cloud Keep. It's certainly lavish.
It's a bit empty, though, I gotta say.
Yeah.
The architecture leaves a lot to be desired.
Feels like a Xenoblade 2 area, which honestly is not surprising.
I mean, yeah, that seems pretty appropriate. Now that I'm looking at it, it sort of reminds me of the Hyentia Tomb as well. Although that might be a recency bias because I recently played that section, but I'm getting that vibe.
Oh, you're doing your yearly replay of Xenoblade 1?
I don't play it that often, I just wanted to go back to it since I recently played this one and 2. So I was like, hey, let's go back to Xenoblade 1 with fresh eyes and see if it's actually good. Newsflash, it is.
He said taking his eyes out and putting new ones in.
Are you?
Oh, wish I could do that for Xenoblade 1.
We're here.
It is the one game that I think anyone would want to go back to play blind again. Or this game, to be honest, I think would be really impressive to play blind. Especially now that I've got the experience of playing Xenoblade 2. I think playing this blind, having that knowledge, would be a better experience than what I had the first time.
This game is a reward for people who've played both of the previous games, I feel.
And people who played Xenoblade X are just kind of sad because they get nothing.
They're stuck on a different planet, honestly.
On a different console, for sure.
Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
I understand a lot more of the symbolism now of this container being in the water. Makes a lot more sense to me now.
There she is. Ah!
And she looks great!
She's really pretty.
Senna seething.
The real Queen of Agnes.
I feel like Lance and Senna are the pair that has the most more of buddies than in love kind of relationship out of the main party.
Maybe.
Ah, she's up.
Oh Christ. Oh my god. Really? Right out of the fucking gate?
Yeah, so when we were talking about this, I never specifically said we were rescuing Nia.
You motherfucker.
What?
Your Majesty! She's been killed!
Oh, this cockend.
Yeah. This story arc isn't done yet.
I was actually thinking to myself that it's been a while since D and J have turned
I
up.
can taste your despair already. I'm afraid you won't get your way. We worked hard to make
Jay's Mobius form is honestly terrifying.
It really is. He's a lot taller than I remember him being.
I'm just thinking of the Netflix live-action One Piece and Buggy the Clown being horrifying now.
Yeah, pretty scary.
One's still half Mobius.
Oh.
You didn't seriously think we'd lose her, did you?
Yeah, so they were tracking us. They wanted to find the Queen with our help.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, thanks to you, I got to end that aggravating old bat, fulfilling Zed's orders in the process.
Sorry to ruin the dramatic nature of the scene, but I can't help but feel that Jay's got my body type.
Yarn.
His walking animation in his console form is always hilarious because it just looks so stilted and weird, like they don't know how to animate someone who's kind of pudgy.
Wasn't that clear?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we aimed for the vitals there.
I was reborn, and on that day, Jay surpassed you all.
We've beaten you once.
That day.
Do you guys not remember what happened at the Annihilator? You kind of got owned.
Why did you do it? Trade your life for mine. You could have ignored me, got away safe.
Well, gee, I have no idea.
Let's see, there might be something in one of my memories.
His arms aren't touching
Maybe
his
if I
hips.
die
It's
instead
fine.
of him, I'll
He's
heal
hover-handing himself.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a very Yoran thing to do. I don't even know what that means. I just said
I
it.
couldn't do anything else right, you know?
Must be nice to be you, Lance. Just being yourself.
Actually, Lance is usually the face tank, so being Lance is suffering.
You couldn't fathom how hard it is to be useless. You'd never understand, unless you'd seen yourself in that light.
Oh, here's a thought. How about you try interlinking with me for a lark?
Is that even
I bet
possible?
you'll cry at the
Theoretically,
sight of
no. I mean, even in the party,
Fun fact,
they can only interlink with their own partner. Like, you can't interlink Noah with Senna or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I think would have been really cool, but also probably too much for this combat system. Oh, jeez.
Same sad end. Dead weight will always
Yeah,
be
so
there.
all of the different Yorans have kind of never had a good day.
Oh.
Nothing but myself.
Those were all just coincidences. We know different. That's right.
I don't know if they already said it, but there's a line Yoran says here about when you become Mobius, you see all of your past lives, and that's what was going on there.
Although, back on that
In case
day,
you
I
might have missed it
still
because we were
regret
talking.
the past
It's
me.
okay. I don't mind
Can
refreshers
still
here and
be
there.
here. Feel
Yeah,
this
I
rush.
feel like that's just a really important thing to learn about the Mobius in general.
Oh my god, I didn't see his big yowie hands.
Oh my god, he has huge hands. I've never paid attention to that.
Alright, Jay first.
Jay first. I actually have something in my notes here, and I typoed it. My typo is that Jay summons puppers.
Oh god, not the Borkos, not the Biffers.
Yes, he actually can summon puppets, as is his power that we saw previously in the game.
I changed out one of my attacks for Dragon Tail. I just felt a bit of AoE would be more useful here.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Like I said, that one really long swiping attack is great for the damage it does, but the animation is so long.
Alright, so he's not as tanky as Age. That's good to know.
Each of these guys has about, I think, half as much health as Y had. D has more because he's more of the attacker.
Age Sorry, Y. That's who I meant at the start. Fuck it. I'll go back and fix that mistake before putting this part out. Don't know why I was thinking of H.
We did fight H during one of the side quests. I think that was Lance's Ascension quest, and you did edit both of those in the past couple of days.
Yeah, that's probably why.
No, actually it was H.
God, letters are hard, guys. I thought I struggled with numbers, but no. Ah, my bottom.
What was that voice clip from Mia? What was she talking about?
I don't know. I'm focusing on not dying, okay?
Fair enough. I heard her say something, but I couldn't quite tell what it was. Also, Miyabi's heroic chain is terrible, by the way, just in case you were wondering. It takes her TP and gives it to Mio. If Mio's not there, then it does nothing.
Right.
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
Okay.
I think her chain order is also not amazing, but it's not as bad as the heroic chain, at least.
Right. There we go. Everyone nearly topped up there. Let's go.
Was she kind of floating there for a second, or was that just the flip?
Shh, it's fine. She's part Mobius. Very nice.
D just barely getting in the frame there.
Oh, wait, don't ignore me now.
This is going to send him into rage mode, so you're going to have to be careful once this is done.
Well, we have a strategy for that, don't we, Spur?
I guess we do. Do we?
Yeah, you can order the team to do a burst.
Right, but you've got to hit the brake and topple on them before they can do that. Fortunately, you do have Miyabi who can do burst. I don't know if anyone has a daze attack, though, because you need daze as well to be able to do that. So you might just kind of be out of luck as far as that goes.
We'll see.
Might be an idea to take out the little puppets as well, because they're going to get annoying.
See if I can build up to Mega Spinning Edge first.
I don't remember if you have to be at a higher interlink level, but remember if you hold on to Noah's talent art until the heat gauge in the corner is full, his talent art will actually change to Sword of the End. I think you might need to be at a higher interlink level for that to happen, though. The comments can correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
Oh, they sure will, Spar.
This is why I recommended getting that third healer in the party, just in case you were wondering.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to stay on healer for the time being.
Tom had Monica as the hero before we started, and I'm like, you're going to want to change that. Oh, the puppet is invincible somehow. I'm not sure what's causing that.
You sure? I'm seeing his damage tick down.
It had a lot of invincibles pop up a second ago. I guess the aura, whatever was causing it, went away. Oh no, you do get lands out of this. Cool. He got launched right as this started, but I guess he's still here.
Hopefully this should just about take Jay out. What are you laughing at?
Him doing a backflip right as the chain attack started.
Heal turn next turn, I think.
Oh, right. Her chain order is actually really good. It's basically the same as Monica's, where you're guaranteed to get an extra character to reactivate with a chance for another one.
Woohoo! Such a good healer.
Yes, it really is. What if I told you it's not the best healer in the game, though?
Oh. Yo, go off, Miyabi.
Yeah, she's really cool. I think Miyabi is NL's favorite hero. The one that does all the videos for the game and stuff.
Who should I pick here? Yeah, fuck it.
You can go another round before doing the Ouroboros, but then you gotta hope you get someone that can make a pairing. And there's no guarantee that'll happen.
Poor D. He's never gonna see these nuts coming. Nice little chump there.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have been able to finish a combo with those that popped up because you got Noah and Mio and you didn't have any of the other pairs available. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to finish him. 200 on the dot.
Not very often we get that.
Nice. I love that she just chucks the gun. I think chucking the gun does more damage than the shot, too, which is funny.
Oh, paper cuts where paper cuts should be. Alright, you lanky fuck, let's go.
You might be good to swap to another character now if you want to.
I was mashing the A button there.
Unfortunately, that animation lasted so long you went into overheat range.
Where is he? Oh.
He dashed over there. I like how you can see that little container off to the left side. Like, hey, you can't get me. You can't get me. It's like the treasure chests in the KH2 cutscenes.
God, sure is.
I still feed off of your rage whenever I skip those in that playthrough.
You know what? That's deserved. That's karma.
I love that it's that circle that's come all the way back around. Because my first interaction with HFC was commenting on a part of the original KH2 LP that you had missed a treasure chest. And now it's come back around, and now I'm the one skipping them in the video, and you're upset about it. I literally cannot state how much having that one skill from Miyabi is so helpful. Look how easy this fight is compared to what Y was.
Really?
And you're fighting two of them here. Granted, they're weaker than Y, but still. She gives, I think it's 20% accuracy and 20% evasion to the entire party. It might be lower because she's only at rank 10, but that's what it maxes out at. Maxes out at, to say the word correctly.
Yo, words are hard today. Blah, 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 blah.
They're hard every day. We both know this.
So how do I get Origin Blade as Noah again?
As regular Noah, you have to equip it as your talent art to the class that you're using.
Right.
For the one that happens when you're interlinked, it has to be like on the very last bar of the heat gauge that shows up in the party menu. And obviously you still need the talent art gauge filled over on the, art menu. I don't know if it's really that different. I mean, it's got a really cool animation, does the Origin Sword or whatever. I don't know if it's that much more damage than Mega Spinning Edge, though.
He's past his rage stage.
He sure is. But the nice thing is you're in chain attack mode, which means he can't do anything.
Ah, damn you and your gameplay mechanics. You know I had to do it to him.
Wow, both of these guys actually have 0% block rate. That's actually kind of nuts for a boss at this point of the game.
God, ain't it just, Spa? Oh, so close.
It's really hard to maximize chain attacks without having a proper setup built for it. Like, I can do it in my in super boss runs or whatever because I've got everything maxed out. It's a lot easier to do it when you've got that. So this is actually nice because Noah still has power charge. That means that his attack that's at the end of this chain order is going to get that boosted damage. Sometimes you don't want that to happen, but considering he wasn't like one of the characters you could pick for that round, it's good that you get the bonus there anyway. Because that's some meaty damage. Okay, the nice thing is Miyabi can finish a round. Because heroes don't have that 99 cap thing.
Oh yeah, good point. Works for me.
Now, did you pick a pair to get the Ouroboros round? Because I wasn't paying attention.
Nor me.
It looks like you did not, but that's okay.
Can we remove him from the battlefield? He looks so pathetic.
He's still just trying to trash talk like, I'll get you.
You're all gay, look at you. Very mature, Yard. Very mature.
I mean, he did become a Mobius in like his second term or something. Imagine living forever at 12 years old.
Every vampire in existence kind of tugs at their collar awkwardly. Yeah, you focus on them, right? Whack a big old hammer into your nether regions.
I love when the enemy does their talent art on your party member that's in Ouroboros form, so they don't even take damage from it.
Yeah.
Nice! Lands' talent art went off, which means you get a free launch.
Booyah, baby, and a smash to finish it off.
Yes, because I think Uni's class has a smash art, so that went off too.
Bye-bye.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
What if they just died from that fall at the end?
Right, you two can fuck off now. I've had enough of you.
Must be nice to be strong like you guys.
His hands are so fucking big.
I was just a worm
It's like clown shoes, but for the hand.
But what I wanted was to fly. With every single new day I looked up to admire the birds freewheeling above, but I was a worm.
Okay.
Over and cut the crap.
Now, this doesn't justify anything you've done, mate.
It's like if those birds
No.
went, but Mr. Worm, you do such great work tilling the soil. It's really important you
I mean, I can
think
kind of
it's
understand
the
it.
world, you know?
He feels like he's so inferior, and they're like, everyone across all of his lives was like, man, you're really good at being inferior. I feel like I would get depressed at that too.
I wanted my wings, you bastard!
Oh, that's a good line.
I thought if only I could earn your approval, it'd be like an updraft I could soar on.
But birds, what can they possibly know?
How a lowly worm feels.
Swapping from the Mobius voice to his regular voice mid-sentence didn't work so well for me.
Just how could you possibly think like that? You wanted approval, so you...
How could I not?
Put your hands down.
That's why I became Mobius. So I could be what I always aspired to be.
A psychopath?
Did you see the little dolls he carved when he was a kid? He made himself as a Mobius, and he didn't even know what that was.
Yeah.
Or I guess as a console.
Yeah, but, like, that's what I want to end up like, someday.
Well, you got your wish.
Silly, huh?
Liar! If you think you're satisfied being this way, you're lying to no one but yourself. I know you can't be at peace with this, so drop the act. And yeah, maybe to you we were like birds. But that has nothing to do with strength.
Had nothing to do with Uni having bird wings on her head either.
Yeah, that's kind of racist, come to think of it.
Just look at how the world is for us. It wouldn't. It would never.
D
allow
is just
us
kind
to
of
take any
patiently
other form.
waiting in the crater that we knocked him into.
Well, I think he's having a
Weak
nap,
people
honestly.
like us.
Weak. You're weak.
Yeah, did you see that fight against Y? Barely scraped it, man.
Yeah.
On that day, weren't you smiling?
What else can you do in that situation, really?
Oh yes, I sure was smiling. Because it was the moment I rose above you.
It was a grin of victory.
No, it wasn't. On that day, that was the real you. Our friend Yoren.
He was happy to save his friend.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you'd
But
made it, Yoren.
This Yoren, console Mobius Yoren, is saying that he wasn't doing it to save them, but so he could one-up them.
Yoren.
And Noah's calling him out on his bullshit.
Yeah, those thoughts were implanted after he became a Mobius.
Fighting isn't everything. I learned that if I chose, I could change myself, become anything. Yoren, I'm grateful as Spark to you.
Ain't you the same, Yoren? Maybe if you had the choice too, in a world where nothing has to be like this. And that's exactly the kind of world we want.
I thought Senna just walked out from behind a wall, but that's Lance there.
And also featuring Senna. Yay!
You should have
I thought she was just hiding somewhere for a second.
You have to try and remember them. Anything at all.
I know your memories are in there.
Miyabi made the same sacrifice, but she did it sort of happily, I guess,
Yeah.
and did not, resent the ones that she saved, and that's why she's here with us now.
You're more than this.
Yoren,
I'd say this is in my top 5 moments of the game.
Yeah, this feels pretty earned.
Come to us, please, Yoren. Let's all stand together.
If Agnes Castle was number 1 and Colony Omega was number 2, this is definitely top 5. I don't think it's number 3, but it's really good.
Would anything regarding the end game hit the top 5? Oh!
He's done waiting.
Don't you think you're getting carried away there?
I think just the ending as a whole definitely makes the top 5, yeah. I wouldn't say there's any specific moment, but just as a whole, it does really great. Also, yeah, they can do this, in case we forgot.
Oh, God, it's fucking Malachi all over again. Yoo-hoo.
Yoren! An interlink? He's taken him over.
Ugh! He's a real piece of work.
Yeah, this is less of a fusion and more of just taking over Yoren's part of it.
Well, it's still a fusion, it's just a forced fusion.
Dreams of dying, of being slaughtered.
Ah well, most people forget as soon as they wake. No harm done. But tell you what,
They're all completely true.
I think we get to learn a little bit
And so
about
nothing
Console
was
D
what they
here.
were. The past is past, and the present is now.
Uni finishing her story arc from the beginning of the game.
dreams, you see. They're little traces of intense memories from your past lives that didn't get purged before rebirth. Little harmless bugs in the system, let's call them.
Not so harmless when you're literally dreaming about your past lives dying, my dude.
Yeah, is that what dreams are? Just past lives?
When you become
Yeah, they might be in this world.
In that very moment, all your past memories come rushing back to you.
Oh.
Those are some very interesting weapons, huh?
They sure are.
It's funny that you said Travis reminded you of Mumkar when I knew this guy was coming.
Oh, he didn't just like combat, he was a sadist.
You don't even know the half of it.
He's gonna kill both of them, isn't he?
Gee, thanks for saving me. Hey, what are you getting that blade out for?
Yeah, he could possibly be a descendant of Mumkar.
Yeah, I would certainly believe it. With the whole demeanor, the love of killing, the weapons, it really fits.
I mean, we could get into a whole argument about how genetics don't predispose you to certain personality traits, but...
Yeah, I mean, this world certainly does, but that's another discussion altogether.
And you may ask yourself, who did Mumkar bang exactly? Well, you know, drinking buddies like to visit bars every so often. I'll leave it at that.
It's transcendent.
I mean, when you think about it, the Mobius have been alive for this many years. They gotta get some action.
Before coming here, I went to visit the Furnace where I keep my collection.
Huh?
Collection, you say?
Yeah, just in case you needed him to be more of a psychopath. Or sociopath, whatever the correct word is.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
There they were, staring back at me.
He's mad.
He's like several levels above Mumkar, let's be honest.
Doesn't it make you tingle? As long as I am Mobius, I can enjoy this superlative feeling.
Remember how there's a timer on the fusion, by the way?
Bury the world in
Yeah, just standing here talking seems like not a good idea.
I think I'm gonna hoe.
Push through it! First, we gotta save Yoren from the shitbag!
Yeah, Uni, what Lance said.
Sometimes the original insults are the best. You don't need any kind of world-specific thing. Just shitbag. Go for
Ah,
it.
spark this mudder.
Thrash this shitbag, save Yoren, and get me some payback.
Hell yeah. Wrapping up several arcs at once, let's do it.
Like, this is the good shit.
Your chances, take your shot. I'll be more than happy to rip your bloody pelts off.
and add them to my collection.
Oh, I guess we're having a different arena for this fight.
Alright, time for D and J fused. According to the guide, he is actually very slightly weaker than the two of them were separate.
I can believe that.
It's more about being focused into one person, I guess. The trade-off is he does have a ton of HP, 3.7 million of it.
Holy shit. One person is dead already.
Yeah, it's taking a minute for your defenders to grab aggro, so I guess he kind of turned to just hit Mio instead.
I think it would be safer for me to play healer for this particular fight.
He once again has 0% block rate, which is interesting. I think he does have that one purple thing that all the Mobius can do that sort of absorbs an attack, which is really annoying.
Any particular gimmicks I should be looking out for here?
He is kind of just the same as he was before. He doesn't have Jay's ability to summon puppets, probably because Jay is fighting back on that point. Surprisingly, he has higher ether defense than physical, which is a little strange.
Yeah. Just wanted them out of Ouroboros before I did this.
If someone else in the party is in Ouroboros when you go into a chain attack, that's fine. It matters if it's the character you're controlling that is in an Ouroboros form when you start the chain attack.
There we go.
I feel like this is going to be a bit of a long one.
Yeah. Well, this feels like the conclusion to these particular Mobiuses.
This is also the conclusion to Chapter 6, in case you were curious.
I wasn't, but now I am.
I did tell you we were very close to the end. I did also tell you that this part was going to take a bit longer than just walking in and running out with Nia, so...
True, true, true.
That was actually really smart, because finishing with a defender gets you back the person with the highest TP, which you kind of need, because the only ones you have are 15 and 25.
Yeah. Whoa, Nelly.
Yeah, that is Miyabi's bonus effect. Getting more people back because of her chain order. Worked out really well for you.
Let's keep that damage multiplier going up.
Alright, who we got for the last round? Either Senna or Unia. I guess that was it.
I mean, I have an Ouroboros round waiting for me after this. Stop shooting me with that bloody healing gun, it's not healing me!
Dude, why do you keep cocking it so many times?
I like the feeling of it, alright?
Nice. $1,045%.
Yo, look at that chunk go. Ah! Fuck!
Hey, that's pretty good.
It sure is. Anyway, back to what I was doing.
Yep, I think he's about to do a big attack, that's why he's floating. Yeah, he sure did.
Oh, Miami's dead.
I think one of Miyabi's effects is that if she gets KO'd, all of your arts recharge for the rest of the party. So Miyabi dying is actually kind of good.
Huh. Don't have to feel about that.
You are standing in a damage field right now. That's what that purple thing on the floor is.
Alright.
Okay, it's gone now.
Ow.
Miyabi is one of the healers that's more about support than actually healing. I think the only healing move she has is just a regen effect, but she's got that one skill that I keep talking about, the one that recharges arts when she dies. She's got a field that improves your recharge speed for all of your arts. She's just a really good support character. Of course, these are all things that you get on her class when you use it as well.
You want to see what we can really do?
This should be our plan of attack.
Check out what I've got in mind.
All right. On me.
Alright, let's keep it going.
I'm with you.
Yeah, get that healing done.
Time for the
I did set them to go down the route for a burst combo, so hopefully that'll kick in after this order is done.
Again, I don't think you have anyone that has a daze art, unfortunately, so you'll never get that.
Ah, well, shit.
Is a little bit sad, yeah. You definitely have to set up specifically for those if you want them. I don't know if you have anyone that has a launch either, so you're not getting anything out of the smash. So, I mean, if you want at some point, I can go over all your arts on your party before we move into the, final boss and such to make sure everything is good.
For sure.
I've kind of just let you do whatever when it comes to equipment and stuff, but I feel like for the final boss, you should probably be as decked out as you can.
I just thought of a great idea. Yippee! I'll start it off.
I'd say use Noah to finish this one, because you're going to get a lot of TP. Using Tyon, again, would have also been good to, max it out, but this is going to do good for you anyway, because you're going to get 2 people back. Okay, that's not bad. Would have liked to get the attackers back.
Alright, health seems good right now.
Yeah, you're basically topped up on everyone except Lance, and that's just because his health bar is chunky.
Please give me some attackers back.
Well, this is going to be the Ouroboros round, so you get everyone back no matter what.
You know what we've got to do. Yippee! I'll start it off.
Just barely got to 80, so that's going to finish it in one hit, unfortunately.
Alas.
Yeah, you get a lot more points in the Ouroboros round, so you really got to watch out for that if you're trying not to, finish the round in one go. Sometimes you just kind of get extra points because the game feels like it. You just get bonuses to the TP.
Better. There we go.
Oh my god.
It's alright, get up.
that's the damage field again. But you're in Ouroboros form, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, love me a big old hammer. Fuck, Noah's dead.
Miyabi's got him.
I got a sudden rush of anxiety. Oh.
Party's getting low, but you're also close to a chain attack. I think you should be able to get that before you get a whole bunch of people dying.
Is he regenerating health, or am I just saying things?
He doesn't have a regen on him, so you might just be seeing things.
Fair enough.
It is a lot of health to go through, and the bar moves very slowly. I like how that just lands out of the launch. That's actually really funny. Use Miyabi next.
Yeah, if you know like a better combo, feel free to shout it out.
Yeah, and then both of your healers. And then finish with Mio.
Not one of the defenders?
No, because you want to get more points to try to get a Bravo. Because hopefully that's going to recover almost everyone that you used.
He's a sturdy fucker.
Yep, you got everyone back.
Yeah.
I don't think you got Mio back, actually, but that's, you know. One person not coming back is fine.
You broke that guy's kneecaps. Very cool.
I would have gone with Senna, but Mio is also fine.
Just kind of flying by the seat of my pants on this one, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I think with the Ouroboros round you might be okay. Depends on how well the next couple rounds go. Getting Noah back is really nice, actually. Lands first. Then both of the healers, and then Noah. Because remember, the Ouroboros round is going to reactivate everyone no matter what.
Ow!
Hey, that's pretty nice for a normal art. He did have power charge on, which is why it did so much. Because I think you have one of his master arts as the power charge.
Nice, nice, nice.
Mio should be fine to start with. Yeah, that's good. 2 healers. Tyon and Senna. You don't need to, but every bit of extra damage helps.
God, I just noticed how fast his health went down.
Uh-huh, that hit from Noah helped a lot. And Noah to finish it, because that's going to get you a ton of points. This is probably going to finish him. We'll see. It's going to be close if it doesn't. Yeah, I think you're good.
Bye-bye.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
1.5 million. That's really good. Yeah. Not so easy, is it now, D? I almost called him J.
I lost! Impossible! I won't accept it! I am D of the Mobius!
The man who was
That orange glow he's got looks a little familiar. I think he might want to start worrying about that.
And his real name was Dirk. Jesus, no wonder he wanted to become a Mobius.
Black Blaze Dark.
You've heard of him?
I read about him in a textbook. An Agnian soldier from long ago who'd gone mad. Rather than take lives with his blade, he'd behead his enemies with talon-like swords, bring them back.
Yeah, those weapons we saw weren't regular blades because they didn't have any energy on them.
Is this your doing?
Jay, what are you trying to pull? I can't crush these fools if you hold your strength back.
Maybe this is why the fusion was weaker than the two of them separately, because Jay was holding him back the whole time.
Who else, kiddo? So give it up. Go on, give.
How about no?
Look,
You want power?
made it, Yoren.
I'll show you power.
Oh,
That's
yes.
your true wings. So let me tell you, Yoren, you're more than this. I can be more.
He did it once, kiddo. I think he can do it again.
And now Jay is in control.
What? What's going on?
Alright! That's what I'm talking about!
With this much power, these chumps are...
That's enough now! I've got more than enough juice to... Hey! Are you listening? Jay!
You asked for it.
Yeah, you wanted power.
Knew it!
Yoren's doing that.
Stop it! Yoren! If you don't stop, you're gonna die!
I can't move! Cut it out! Jay! Cancel me!
I think I did this part in my first playthrough right around the time we got to meeting Jay
Will not.
in the LP, which was really upsetting because I had to hold this in.
It's my choice. I will be different.
Aww.
Yoren!
This is who I am. Isn't it? Noah. Uni. Lands.
Liver free, who I don't know.
Really, though.
Jay, stop! If I die here, I won't...
Snuffing idiot.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
Always putting others ahead of yourself, you moron. You should have just looked out for number one. But you were so scary, I didn't really feel like I had that option. I suppose. I'm sorry, Yoren. Maybe if we meet again.
Does Mobius go back into the cycle?
I'm not sure. D didn't seem to think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't, but
And next time.
maybe he knows something that the party doesn't. I don't even know what I mean.
I don't think any of us do. Jesus. Rip to a real one.
That was Yarn.
Yeah, sure was. I swear, he hadn't changed one bit.
But this isn't okay. People shouldn't have to make such heartbreaking choices.
Remember how the title of this chapter was
That's
Choices?
exactly why we got
Yeah, that wasn't just about the first part at Agnes Castle.
Christ.
Yeah, well...
Anyway, back to Nia.
What do we do? The Queen's... she's gone now.
I don't know.
What do we do?
Seems a bit too easy.
What can we even do?
This was supposed to be how we take back our world.
I'm so sorry. I knew I was half Mobius. I should have been more careful. But instead... Wow.
You can't kill the Queen of Agnes that easily.
Bastard! Stuck me good, he did. 2 centuries to the side and things that have been a sight worse.
Imagine how much the Xenoblade 2 fans would rage if they killed off Nia. Also, she has, like, insane regenerative abilities because she's a flesh eater. Did I get that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you must be...
Impossible. I saw it. I saw her being stabbed directly through the heart.
And all that blood everywhere!
But now she's alive! Alive and kicking!
Yeah,
It's nice for us to get a win every once in a while.
You are... Oh, that's good. So it worked after all. Your Majesty. My name is Nia. And I am the Queen of Agnes, one wing of Ionios.
I'm feeling things.
And that's the end of the chapter.
God damn. Well, we gotta continue. We're already an hour in.
Yeah, there's more to go. We're not done in the Cloud Keep yet.
N and M. Another version of us.
I guess it makes sense that she'd pick up another diary.
What are we really? Why do we exist in the first place?
Maybe it was just M's diary. Huh.
The answers are within me.
There's just a storeroom
Together with
full of
new
them
hopes
from
and
all the
dreams.
time that she's been Mobius.
I will give them a voice. I will make him hear our truth.
I think the rest of this part is probably going to be this cutscene, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lengthy one, and earned because there's a lot to go over.
Oh.
You're going to learn how the world of Ionios came into being.
Shit.
300 days remain to the intersection. It seems we might make it.
Yes. It took every bit of our combined intellects, but we built it.
To prepare for the time our 2 worlds collide.
All that we are is contained within. Memories and our souls.
We will all be gone, and then reborn. Will it be a new beginning, or our demise. No one can tell us that.
Time will run its due course and show us the true meaning of our deed.
So you can build all this magnificent technology, but you can't get a stable video image?
Well, they are in literally different dimensions.
I know, I'm just taking the piss. So what we saw at the beginning, was this actually happening, the two worlds combining?
Yes, it was.
I imagine Future Redeemed covers a portion of this.
It is involved.
I mean, it would kind of have to be.
Yeah.
In the distant past, what was once a single world was cleft in twain.
Yeah, thanks, Klaus.
Plus minus, on the surface, they were identical.
Oh man, the lore behind this is what's covered in Future Redeemed, and it's kind of insane.
Towards their own
Can't wait for you to get to it.
However, the worlds yearned for each other. Against the solitude of existence, they strove to reunite. Though it would spell certain destruction, should the two worlds intersect, they would cancel each other out and cease to be, leaving only light. Light, a shining beacon in the darkness, the last common language left to us. Though we
This is some
inhabited
really,
separate
really
worlds,
nice artwork here.
Yeah,
the
for
light
sure.
allowed us to communicate for the very first time. And so we sought for a way to prevent total oblivion. We pooled our knowledge and through time gave birth to a single point of hope. Origin.
Yep, this
An
I know
arc
about.
containing all
Yeah,
the
I mean,
worlds
we also had the
recorded
Sword of
in
Origin
words
that we had
of
heard about
light,
already.
carrying hope into the future. Origin was a system we constructed to reboot the world's states. And then, time was upon us.
Christ.
Can't even imagine what that would have been like.
The reboot process failed to initiate. Instead, in that instant, the worlds became still
Oh.
by the will of Mobius.
So it's their fault.
And at the heart of it was their ringleader, Zed. You could say Zed embodies this frozen world.
The Endless Now.
Mm-hmm.
But what does that achieve?
That's what the Endless Now means.
Freezing everything.
Not a thing. He didn't need to do anything after that. Only to keep everything in its place in stasis and create an eternity to abide within. As was their wish.
He made our lives their sustenance.
Precisely so. In order to gain control of Origin, Zed captured the Kavesi Queen. To what end?
Yeah, so that's where Melia's been the whole time.
Oh, that sucks. Like, Mia gets to have a nice nap and Melia's being tortured for thousands of years.
A key held only by its creators. A key.
Her life is suffering if you think about it.
For real, though. She got friend-zoned, then all of her friends died. Now she's being tortured for eternity.
So that's X, Y, and Z, I assume.
Yes, although I don't know if that's X, because I don't know if we ever see X's face.
I think we do, actually. I've seen an image of it.
Oh, then that might be her. I just can't recognize it here.
Life and death.
No one, not even M, knew the origins of this world.
So I guess.
So
you
we
have
knew
another
basically
key.
from concept about this game that Ionios was the fusion of the two worlds from Xenoblade 1 and 2. You just didn't know how it really happened or worked until now.
Yeah.
Though most of the power is with Zed, I have been able to resist him to a small extent. It's a cogwheel? One of the gears from Origin.
Oh.
Through a process of catalysis between the Origin substrate and the core in my chest, I can generate the stones.
This is the power of the
Thanks to
Ouroboros
that,
stones.
we became Ouroboros.
Yes, but not completely.
Huh?
Remember, have you not succumbed to Mobius's power before?
Oh yeah, X's little doohickey.
Which we were able to fight back against with Noah's sword, the Lucky Seven.
As I've said before, Zed commands the world's very fabric. Unfortunately, my own powers are sorely limited. And yet, you two can break Zed's fetters, as you've shown, smashing through the rules he established. With your Ouroboros powers, and the Sword of the End, both.
The Sword of the End.
The sword you hold. It is a byproduct of resonance between the Kavesi Queen's heart and origin.
Oh.
Does that mean it's like an Ouroboros stone?
The Ouroboros stones and the sword, they're mere gimmicks. The crux of them lies with you. You see, there are keys inside of you, too.
It's so interesting how little the sword in this game really means compared to the Monado and the Aegis.
Yeah.
Comparatively, because obviously it's important, but it's just not
Who embody hope.
the main focus, I guess.
Majesty, what is it that we must do?
Right. Infiltrate Origin, then free it and the Kavesi Queen.
Okay.
From Zed. From the hands of Mobius once and for all.
Remember how I said we had about 3 or 4 sessions before we got to the final dungeon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might be this one and one more.
Wow.
Can we undo that?
Yeah, things went a bit faster than I expected.
Well, looks like we're doing a few sessions of side quests, guys, because I want all those Mobii dead.
If you desire
We have one more session,
future before you,
maybe 2 if you go really, really slow. I mean, I told you the game was going to go super fast after we got done with Chapter 5. Even I didn't know that it was going to go this fast.
Noah. Now that is something for you to decide. After confronting them and discerning for yourselves what they truly are.
All right.
Imagine if the party just said, nah, we good.
Come this way.
We come this far, that's good enough.
Well, it's not like the world can get any worse.
Always nice to have more friends.
I'm just gonna walk over here.
Yep, just a little bit more to do, and this part will actually be done.
Behold. There at the nadir of the vortex sleeps Origin.
In the sea?
Deep beneath the sea where none may tread, Zed spins his world-spanning web.
So you're saying the Queen of Kevis, she's there as well?
Well, snuff me. I want to save the Queen as much as the next guy. But how are we supposed to even get there? You can't even get near without being ripped apart.
Yeah, remember how there's just kind of an impenetrable storm around it?
It's Queen Nia.
Yeah, to find a way to get around
Seeing
that.
as, you know,
Or
she's
through
the
it.
mastermind behind the whole Origin shebang, yeah?
What, you want me to build you a submarine? Alright, I guess.
Right. Actually, I kinda don't.
But you're the Queen! How do you not know that?
This is shocking.
This is some much needed levity after what we just went through, though.
I don't know how to respond.
Come on, you lot. Rein it in now.
Huh? Hang on. Mio, don't you get to use those Mobius powers?
Well...
Then it should be a snap, right? Pew! We're there!
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not exactly in the XYZ crew.
Actually...
I wonder how easy it is for them to teleport if they could use that
them
in
right now.
combat. Like
Mobius
teleporting
powers.
around the enemy to strike from multiple angles.
I noticed
I've thought
it
about that
right
before,
after we
how
liberated
cool
the
that would
castle.
be.
I couldn't work out why myself. It was so sudden. No! Is this why you blew us off saying to ask the Queen ourselves? Sorry, Uni. Oh, love.
I suspect it must be Zed.
Huh?
The power of Mobius. It's part of the flow and fabric of the world. What is permitted and what is prohibited is subject to Zed's whims. Even with Origin, not every Mobius knows of his existence.
But I was able to use the Ouroboros powers.
The power you currently wield is, let's say, external to the flow. Even Zed himself cannot grasp what's beyond his reach.
And let me tell you,
Very
it's really
much
pissing me off.
We're still stuck, though. We know where to go, but we're kind of dead in the water here.
How to tackle the vortex, then?
Swim really hard in the opposite direction.
Samon,
We do have a ship.
Samon was, that Nopon from the city.
I can see why you said he'd be
recall
important.
what he said
Uh-huh.
about a ship that could
This isn't
brave
even the
great
only way
seas.
he's important, but I don't know if we're going to cover that other side thing because that takes a lot of preparation to do.
It'd go down in history as queen
So,
of boats.
maybe I'll just talk about it at
Still
some point
work
whenever
in
we get there.
progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Right, he did mention that he wanted to create an ultimate ship. I forgot about
Being
that.
able to take on stormy weather.
Wait, wasn't that a work in progress, though?
I think he might have been drawing up blueprints.
Whatever Mr. Samon said, he was pretty ardent about it.
Which must mean...
There might be a way to get there, after all.
All right, let's go.
Yay, the game can continue.
It's a good job Zed isn't the proactive type, because otherwise he would know that the Queen's up and walking about there,
I hardly imagine
staging
Mobius will stand
a
idly
massive
by.
rebellion.
Agreed.
Oh, I wonder why D and J never returned.
I never liked those fucks anyway.
Your Majesty!
Huh?
Thanks a lot. Things are looking up.
Bye, I guess.
We're just going to leave you here in this empty castle with nothing to do and no one to talk to.
Well, great. How the fuck am I going to get home now? This kind of thing never happened to Rex. So I kind of switched into Scottish there.
Right, okay. I think I understand. If you're looking for Samon, he'll be in maintenance, same as usual. I'll send someone to
Yep,
get
so
you.
next thing is
Just
to
head
go
on
back
your
to
way.
Samon, and that
Many
will get our next main
Be outside
quest,
the Cloud Keep.
which I think we want to do some more side stuff before we continue with that, so up to you what we want to do. I think we do have to actually walk all the way out of the Cloud Keep. You might be able to quick travel down to the bottom, but the next point is down there at the bottom where the entrance was.
Okay. Let us walk and discuss stuff, because holy shit. Lots of important things happen there.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't even talk about a lot of it because I know what's coming later and also what's coming in Future Redeemed. I almost said Future Connected. Because it goes into a lot of, like, more detail about everything, I guess. But yeah, I remember getting to this point and being like, okay, I mean, I kind of knew about the fusion thing, but I didn't really know why it happened. But yeah, it's so cool to see both sides coming together to create this thing. Like, each side made one half of Origin.
That's so funny. Just, like, visually. I wasn't expecting a couple more revelations here involving, Nia that I know of, but I assume that will happen later.
Depends on what you know of, which, I mean, I guess if you want to DM me afterwards, I could tell you about.
Well, probably best not to talk about it here. What is this exactly?
I am really not sure. It probably has something to do with the creation of the Ouroboros stones.
Let's just warp. Fucking spoon. And we've arrived.
Yeah, you ran past this, but I figured we were just exploring while we continued to talk.
Super long.
me an idea.
That airdrop keeps happening. That's the second one that's landed there.
All under control.
If it's fine with you, we could actually do this and get where it's going to take us, which is not hard to figure out considering that Levinus there. And then call it there for this part, because that sounds like a pretty solid story session.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then next time, a few consoles are going down.
Yeah, we're probably going to be doing more side quest stuff than story, because like I said, there's only one story segment before the final dungeon. And I will tell you right now, the final dungeon and the final boss will probably be separate parts because of how long each is.
Wow.
So there's quite a bit to go in terms of that. It's just, it depends on where you want to cut off the side quest stuff, if it's like at the point of no return for the final boss or before we go into the dungeon itself.
I mean, if you're in the dungeon, you're kind of at the point of no return anyway, inside your mind.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, they wouldn't bop out to go, you know, hey, let's go hang out with this hero or whatever.
I can't get over how we just left near there. Like, you could have dropped her off at the city to keep her safe. Well, whatever.
She even looked like she was kind of upset about it, too. Like, hey, wait, what? It amazes me that people say that this game is just flat out not good after the Chapter 5, Chapter 6 stuff. I don't get it. This game is super solid after that. It goes downhill. I'll agree with that. But it's still really, really good.
I mean, even when you say downhill, does it, like, get worse? I don't think so.
Nah. If you go over there, that will start triggering the next part, so maybe save that for the story session.
So what am I doing here, exactly?
Signing off.
Very cool. Alright, folks, we have rescued the Queen of Agnes, and Tyon is there. Hello, Tyon. D and J are no more, sadly in the case of Yoren, and wonderfully in the case of D. Fuck that guy. So next time, we're gonna go around and wipe out a few more consoles, because, believe you me, I don't need these alphabeti spaghettis in my soup. And other mixed metaphors. We'll see you next time for more of Xenoblade Chronicles 3.